Hey, Melissa Wick here. I own Wick Law Offices and I work as a lawyer and a life coach. And my job is primarily to help people grow their businesses. So I wanted to do this post today about how to change from a sole proprietor, which is the default thing in Ohio, to an LLC. So I have a lot of people come to me with this question, like, oh, I've been running a business, but I never really filed anything. So they want to know like if they should become an LLC and then how to do that. So real quick, we offer a package for that, like $550 flat fee. Usually we'll get the job done for you. Anyway, so to change from a sole proprietor to an LLC, I think is a huge growth step, right? Like generally people start a business as a sole proprietor and they're just kind of like playing at business, like, well, we'll see what happens. Or maybe they have their other job and they're just sort of doing this other thing, this business on the side. So it's not like their full-time gig and they're not like 100% all in and devoted to it. I want to talk you through about how you go about changing from a sole proprietor to an LLC. Okay, so if you want to do this yourself, you will go to the Secretary of State, and the first thing you're going to do is go to the Secretary of State and do a business search. You're going to search the name, right? Make sure that the name that you're calling your business is available. The next thing you want to do is file your articles of organization, right? So you do that also at the Secretary of State. A lot of times people have been using a fictitious name, like they're not an LLC, but they're using a business name and they have actually registered that. So if that's you, you need to make sure that you transfer that name to your LLC. And the form is 590. So if you have a DBA that you've been using and you want to change, you want to give your LLC permission to use that name, then you want to fill out form 590 along with form 610 when you file to start your LLC. The fourth thing you want to do is adopt an operating agreement. These are pretty straightforward. If it's a single person LLC, they're a pretty easy document to do. You should always have one though, especially when you go to a bank to open a bank account. They may ask you for an operating agreement. The fifth thing I tell people to do is determine if you need an EIN. Chances are you do need a new EIN, but if you were running a sole proprietorship using an EIN, there may be circumstances where you can keep the same one, but in most cases, you're going to need to get a new EIN from the IRS. The sixth thing, open a business bank account. Do not be one of those LLCs that uses their personal bank account for everything. That's like a big no-no. They will attack you for running your business like a circus if you do that. So make sure you get yourself a business bank account. The seventh thing that I tell everyone is to get a good accountant and get a good bookkeeper. The eighth thing I want to tell people when they're starting an LLC is to make sure they start signing contracts in the name of the LLC. There's a certain way to do this. And you don't sign your name personally on contracts anymore. You're going to sign as a member of the LLC. If you need any help with starting your LLC, feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Melissa Wick, and I do this work on a flat fee basis. Generally, it's $550 to all said and done to start an LLC with my firm. So if you have any questions, please reach out 614-572-6366 or mwick@mwicklaw.com. Thanks so much for watching.